everyone. Time flies on. We've got a rally on this weekend. I shall spend most of the weekend on the microphone, I guess. Certainly doing tractors, probably doing motorbikes, I don't know yet. But this Tredenick, it's a Cornwall Traction Preservation Club, and it's looking like going to be a bumper rally. Weather forecast is good, and they're expecting major crowds, certainly major exhibits. There's a huge amount of tractors. I think there's 160 entered. Just for a change, I hope they don't come in the ring, because I should be there till 4 o'clock just talking about them. Colin's been over today. Update on the 135. He's nearly there. He'll certainly be ready for Royal Cornwall. Not so sure about Tredenick, but you never know. You never know. But he's got the Ford 8, the Ford 3000, and that's all polished up and ready to go. So I'll be loading that up tomorrow night and taking it over, and we'll see what else we got. So I'll just update you on. I've taken quite a few films really, but they're out of sequence and some are out of date now. But since I've taken them, I'll list it. So this is progress on the Fergie, but we're way beyond where these are. But I'll show you anyway. So do that one first. Two more reps. Good boy. That'll do. That'll do. Looking good, isn't it?
Better than that?
Yeah. Right, done a nice job. Right, I'm going to film it now so you fall off.
You would really be filming for anything that happened like that. Put that in the car, we don't lose that.
Oh, I thought you'd fell over then. I was going to film that.
Hey?
I thought you'd fell over. I thought you'd fallen over. Thought I'd filmed it, missed it. So we got mud guards and the wheel centres. They're looking nice, aren't they? Yeah, very nice. Right, on to the next stage. Okay, so with a painted tractor, or painted chassis of the tractor back at the yard, I'd still got to get the tin work back to be painted. That's now been done, and nice job on that. Colin's been doing that. He's painted all. He's done a nice job. I know he hasn't done all the spraying work, but he has pushed it on, and there's an awful lot of things been caught up on. So it's looking smart. I think we're going to get there eventually. So here we are. Colin's been busy again today. He's got the bonnet in, and that top flap was a bit seized up, but I think it's okay now. So it's, yeah, that's fine. We're going to change these. That'll be done. There'll be new shiny ones on there to match the ones on the back. I've got the headlights to put in because they're still missing, and obviously the decals and things on the side. Badge on the front there. And then the tractor itself, that's pretty good at the moment. There is a lot of minor jobs to do, but as far as show conditions concerned, this is looking quite smart. I've got a soft tyre there. Got a horrible feeling we've got a slow puncher, but it could be a valve, it could be, not sure, it's not tubeless. But anyway, he's covered up the overspray, and I'm really pleased we did those red centres and the silver wheels. The rest of it's good, seats in place. That's a bit crooked. Got all the lights on. They're not wired up yet, but it's because there's a deadline on this to get it ready for a show. I'm not too worried about it, to be honest. Nobody's going to go around and turning the lights on. There's a few odds and ends here to do. Got new rubbers to put around the gear sticks and new gear knobs. They could probably have been saved, but because everything else is looking so good, I think he's right to change those. Although the exhaust pipe's not bad, there's a new Burgess one going on that. And that's about it. Put the fan belt on today, change that. The engine level oil change and oil filter before it goes off to the show. But yeah, he's coming on. He's not going to be here tomorrow. I think Ian's coming in to give him a hand on Friday. I'm away for a couple of days now, so I won't see it till it's back. So I'm expecting really to see that bonnet in place on there, and we'll have some finished photographs. So there we are. That's where we got to with it for now. I've done virtually nothing to it, but anyway, looking very good. He's done a proper job. 87 years old, mind. Some of these lazy buggers that I can't get to work here would come and do a job. I'll just give you a quick show of what we've been up to in the welding shop. We've got a few more of these frames finished now. There's 6 on there's a trailer out in the yard, there's 6 of these on that. There's all the roof sections are finished now. And the observant ones will know that we still haven't got that into place, but we just haven't had time. We had a container yesterday to load up to go to Ecuador. That took a few hours, but it's gone. And then there's all these plates now to weld onto the legs. That won't take very long at all. And the mixer, I've been finding some original decals for that. It wants to be the old style decals with the eagle on it for the Tegel mixer. So I found them. I've just got it printed and punched out. So that'll look pretty good when it's done. What else? That's all I can show you really. This is all hanging up ready for spraying. Paint's on its way, but unfortunately not going to be here till next week. But so we'll have a little go at that. And that's it. All those tubes have got to be cut up into spacers. Seems a shame to cut up that length, but that length they've got to be cut, and they'll be 3 inches long, I think they are. But that's fine. Okay, so that's all for tonight, and we'll see what happens. It'll be Saturday before I get back, if I'm lucky. I've got to go setting it for marquees for the first rally of the season, which is Drudinic. It'll be a good rally. There's a record-breaking crowds of, or record-breaking entries, a lot of steam engines, a massive amount of tractors, and I'm doing the commentary on the tractors, so hopefully we'll get a film of that and see what's what. It's a job to hold the camera when you're holding the microphone. But there we go then, so well done Colin, and we'll see you again on by the weekend. Cheers. Right, I lost battery power just now, but I went indoors to charge it and was editing while I got it all plugged in, and realised that I could show you one of these frames stood up. So I've this is nearly a week on, but this is one of those frames assembled. I can't really show you how it scales really, but because I can't stand next to it and film. But anyway, that's where it is. It's a big old lump. We've got to do 13 of those, and that's what we're putting up at Melton Mowbray. We've got the press in place now. That was a bit of a lump to shift around. So that's set and ready to go. The plug is on the opposite end, so unfortunately we can't plug it in at the moment, but I know it's all working, so that's good. So that's an 8-foot press brake, which would be much more useful for us. But I've got the 5'6" one for sale now. Apparently they're very sought after. Anybody doing tractor cabs and stuff like that would be invaluable. So it's a Giffel one, 66 tons. We've used it quite a bit, but we want to fold 8-foot sheets a lot of the time, and it just isn't good enough. So there it is. If you want to buy a nice brake press, all working, first one, 2 or 3,000 quid can have it. Right, back in the house now. I've got the camera on charge so I can keep filming. My advertising's over. Nice press brake there if you want one. So it's back to Colin in the workshop really. So we'll resume where we left off, showing you how he's getting on with it. So here we go. Right, she's ready to go now. Colin's got it all
Ready and set to go.
100%.
You've been bashing yourself up, Dave, haven't you?
Yeah.
Back of your head and you're...
All right, Colin.
Well,
Happy?
just about.
Nearly smiling or not?
Yeah, well, it's rolled down. A spanner in a minute.
Right, we're going to stick this bonnet on. I want to set this up so we can see what's happening. Ready? Got the bolt set, Cole?
Now I've got to get the exhaust off. You won't get on with the exhaust on it. I'll give it a bit more flex. Got to get the bottom out.
How's that, son?
I'm doing that one for it, wasn't it? Definitely broke up a bit more than that before I put the ball on there. It's going to be a factory to get it. It's definitely bend out everything, isn't it? Because it's... Yeah, without putting it on it. Yeah. I get the bolt. The long bolt goes in there.
We'll circle it in.
Hey, I can ask you if you have any more water.
You done with me?
Yeah.
One very happy man there, I think. Well, although Colin took it up the road and he was very pleased with it, obviously, there were still quite a few little jobs to do to it, and we really weren't sure whether we'd get it done in time. We could take it to the rally, well, like it is really. People would still think it was good, but it wasn't finished, and that wasn't how we wanted to do it. So we've sort of, well, shall we, shan't we? Anyway, suddenly things started to come together, and Colin was over first thing in the morning. Come on, help me do this, come on, help me do that. So we got it all finished. One or two problem jobs which put in some bolts in and stuff, which were awkward little sods, but in some ways you're better do it on your own. So I did finish those things off when Colin went home and had his cocoa. I was still out in the yard, and I managed to get the awkward bolts in, which he was quite pleased about. Got the white frame all painted up and ready to go. So, you know, it was coming together. Could we do it? Well, let's see. The light right, there we go. All ready for Tredinnick. 2 weeks ahead of schedule for Royal Cornwall. I think we've done a really good job of it, because it's even got the mixer branded up there. So there it is, all ready to go. Colin's really done well on this. He's been over every... Oh, look at that horrible bit of foam on there. That's better. Right, so everything's good on it. We've done everything we can now. The only thing left to go on it is the loader frame. Colin's not very keen to have it back on, but I want to. I like to see tractors with something special. So we've got some weights for the front, but we're not going to put those on. For one thing, they'll probably be pinched. And the other thing is that it doesn't really need it. If you've got that mixer full of concrete, yes, I don't doubt you'd need to keep the front down. But anyway, really good. If you want to see it for real, come to Tredinnick Rally at the weekend. Nice original piece of kit. Look at that barrel, beautiful. Not a bit of cement anywhere. And there won't be. I've got a much dirtier one than that I can use. Had a few niggly little things. Putting that tin work on was a challenge. That's these little rascals. But looking good now, so yeah, very pleased with it. That'll do for that for now. So there you go. Both tractors ready to go to the rally. Don't know quite how Colin's going to drive them both into the ring, but that's his problem. I should be on the microphone, and no doubt I might take the mickey a bit when he comes in with his tractors, but no, I mean, credit to him, as I keep saying, 87 years old, and he's as keen as anybody will come across. All right, perhaps not got quite so much ability now as he used to have. You tell him to get down on the floor, he's never sure if he's going to get up again, but I said, well, it's no good me getting down there, because if I can't get up, you ain't going to pull me up, but I can pull you up, so... Keep winding him up, keeps him going. Right, so that's it. It's quite a long video, I think. I haven't timed it yet, but I'll try and get this one up before the weekend. I've got a bit of work to do on it yet, but so that's it for now. So see you at Tredinnick Rally, I hope. Bye for now.